Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today we are doing, what are we doing? We are doing a book haul video. It's quite a big haul. Teehee, whoops. Let's just get into it. So first up we have The Atlas Paradox by Olivia Blake. So I have the Atlas 6. I'm not sure if I've shown it before on the channel. I've not read it, but because it's in hardback and I saw this in hardback, I was like, okay, well then I have to get it before it goes into paperback, and I can no longer get my hands on the hardback one because that's just how I am. If it's a series, it's all got to be the same. That's just how I be. So I'm not going to read the blurb of this to you today because I haven't read the Atlas 6, which is the first one before this, so I don't want spoilers. So sorry about that. If you want to know the blurb, I will link the Atlas Paradox down below and you can read it for yourself. But yeah, I'm not going to be reading the blurb to you guys because I don't want spoilers. Sorry, but we're not having spoilers in this house. Next we have Convenience Store Woman by Sayaka Murata. Hopefully that is how you say it. This was recommended to me by one of my colleagues, literally on my first day at work. This came in a delivery and I was like, oh, what's this? Because it was just small and purple. I was like, oh, it's really short. And she was like, oh my gosh, I've read it, it's so good. And I was like, okay, I'll buy it then. So it says Kiko. I'm gonna have to Google how to say that before I read it, otherwise it'll bug me. Doesn't fit in. She's 36 years old, she's never had a boyfriend, and she's been working in the same convenience store for 18 years. Her parents wish she'd get a better job, her friends wonder why she won't get married, but Kiko knows what makes her happy, and she's not going to let anyone take her away from her convenience store. So, from what my colleague was telling me, she is autistic, and she just she doesn't want it to change, she wants to stay in her convenience store and stuff like that. Apparently it's just really cute and it's just fun, a little bit heartwarming, I think. Oh, something on the back says hilarious. I couldn't put it down, so there we go. How many pages is it? 163 pages. So hopefully it wouldn't take me long to read. I think this was originally written in Japanese. Maybe not, but it's by a Japanese author. So yeah, see how that goes. So this is Wish of the Wicked, a fairy godmother novel by Danielle Page. And the reason I bought this book was because there's this website called Fantastic Fiction, and you just search an author or a book and it will show you, if you search the author, it'll show you every single book that author has written in the order they wrote it in. So if it's like a series and you don't know the order, like for example, if you want to get into reading like Bernard Cornwell books, because there's a lot of those, and you want to know which order to read them in, if you go on Fantastic Fiction, you search Bernard Cornwell, it will show you the order of the series. And so I did this for Stephanie Garber to see if there was anything on there about her latest book, which there wasn't, but a girl can dream. And it at the bottom for like really popular authors, it will say like Stephanie Garber recommends, and this was one of the ones that Stephanie Garber recommends. So I was like, well, if Stephanie Garber recommends it, I'm gonna buy it, because we all know how I feel about Stephanie Garber by now. If you've watched my videos like this before, you know how I feel about Stephanie. So it says, everyone knows that a fairy godmother helped Cinderella get to the ball, but no one knows why until now. For centuries, the enchanted members of the entity used their magic to keep the 13 queendoms in harmony, until the day when Queen Margaret, outlawed magic, executed the entity and plunged the queendoms into war. Only one entity survives. Alone and magicless, Pharaoh dreams of nothing but revenge, and the best way to reach the queen is through her son, Prince Matha, who is nearing the age when he will need a bride. All it will take is a young woman named Cinderella who dreams of true love. Pharaoh has one chance to destroy the queen and reclaim her magic, and she will stop at nothing, but she'll have to question what, and more importantly, who she is willing to sacrifice. And then literally on the back is the review from Stephanie Garber, and it says, full of wonder, delight, and fairy godmother magic, Stephanie Garber. So if Stephanie Garber likes it, I'm sure I will too. Look how pretty it is. Like, look at that. It's cute. If nothing else, it's pretty. So yeah, I'm quite excited. I love a little spin on a fairy tale, especially if it's like super original. Like, yeah, we love to see it. So the next two is Kingdom of the Cursed and Kingdom of the Feared by Carrie Maniscalco. I have the first book, which is Kingdom of the Wicked, and common theme with me, again, I have not read it, but again, this came in a delivery at work, and I knew I had the first one. I wasn't sure if I had this one or not, I couldn't remember, but I knew I had the first one. So I saw this with the sprayed edges, and I'm pretty sure the first one that I have is also sprayed edges, so I was like, this play they'll match. And then this was on the shelf, still sprayed edges, so I was like, perfect. So I got these two. Again, not going to read the blurb because I've not read the first book in the series, so I don't want spoilers. Not about spoilers. I have way more books than I thought tucked away in this bag. Right. Now we have Ali Hazelwood's latest book, which is called Check and Mate. Very different to her normal books, because I think it's about like chess champions, and she normally writes about like STEM and like women in STEM. So I am confused. But Mallory Greenleaf is done with chess. Every move counts nowadays. After the sport led to the destruction of her family 4 years earlier, Mallory's focus is on her mum, her sisters, and the dead-end job that keeps the lights on. That is, until she begrudgingly agrees to play in one last charity tournament and inadvertently wipes the board with notorious king killer Nolan Sawyer, current world champion and reigning bad boy of chess. The bad boy of chess. See, I just bought this for the fact that it was Ali Hazelwood. I didn't even really care about the blurb that much, but that phrase has really put me off. Nolan's loss to an unknown rookie shocks everyone. What's even more confusing? His desire to cross pawns again. What kind of gambit is Nolan playing? The smart move would be to walk away, resign, game over. But Mallory's victory opens the door to sorely needed cash prizes, and despite everything, she can't help feeling drawn to the enigmatic strategist. As she rockets up the ranks, Mallory struggles to keep her family safely separated from the game that wrecked it in the first place. And as her love for the sport she so desperately wanted to hate begins to rekindle, Mallory quickly realises the games aren't only on the board, the spotlight is brighter than she imagined, and the competition can be fierce. And in brackets it says, attractive and intelligent and infuriating. The bad boy of chess. Really, Ali? Really? Not sure about that now. Also, can we just how it keeps referring to chess as a sport, and chess is like a recognised sport, but people won't recognise dance as a sport? Can we just have a moment for that? When you tell someone dance is a sport, they like fight you, but when you're like chess is a sport, they're like, yeah. Like, I'm not trying to be disrespectful to chess, but like, if chess is a sport, dance is most definitely a sport. Sorry, I'm getting off topic, but that really touched a nerve. Now we have Bring Me Your Midnight by Rachel Griffin. Again, like the fairy godmother one, this was one that I saw Stephanie Garber recommends. So I bought it. So, Tanya Fairchild's fate has never been in question. Her life has been planned out since the moment she was born. She is to marry the governor's son, Lander, and secure an unprecedented alliance between the witches of her island home and the mainlanders who see her very existence as a threat. Oh my god, how do I say it? Tanner. Tanner's coven, oh my god, what's wrong with me? Tanner's coven has appeased those who fear their power for years by releasing most of their magic into the ocean during the full moon. But when Tanner misses the midnight ritual, a fatal mistake, there is no one she can run to for help until she meets Wolf, with an E. Wolf claims he is from a coven that practices dark magic, making him one of the only people who can help her, but he refuses to let Tanner's powers rush into the sea and instead teaches her his forbidden magic, a magic that makes her feel powerful, alive. As the sea grows more violent, her coven loses control of the currents, a danger that could destroy the alliance as well as her island. Tanner will have to choose between love and duty, between loyalty to her people and loyalty to her heart. Marrying Landon will secure peace for the coven, but losing Wolf and his wild magic could cost her everything else. So this is what Stephanie Garber said about it. She said, prepare to be bewitched, achingly beautiful, devastatingly romantic, and deliciously atmospheric. Bring me your midnight cast a powerful spell. Like I said, if Stephanie recommends it, I'm buying it. And that is it, guys. Thank you so much for watching. If you would like to get your hands on any of these books, then they'll be down below in the description. But yeah, that is it for today. Please subscribe if you haven't already. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.